in the life, I'm doing it unlisted again. Although, like I was just saying on the one before, I actually feel a lot better. So I'm quite excited about that. Oh, and I've just started this at 444. So all the angels are around us for this. I wonder if the upper worlds might come out. Sorry, it's knocked the phone. I wonder if the upper worlds card might come out. Oh, I spoke too soon. Now I'm coughing. But to be fair, I just spoke for an hour about coughing. So that's quite definitely an improvement. Right, I'll put the timer on for 20 minutes. And then I might stop before that, but unlikely. So this is for Saturday, but remember it can resonate whenever. So I'll put it out at some point on Saturday or maybe sometimes the night before. Right, I'm just going to pick the 4 cards and and then I'll read the questions. So that one. Wait a minute, I'm going to put them up, right, because the sacrifice, interesting. Flow in reverse, that's very Mercury retrograde. I didn't mean what I said as in reverse sticking out there, if that means anything. Somebody meant what they said. I said what I said. But remember, you could think you mean what you said in this energy. But then Mercury goes direct and you're like, oh fuck, I did not mean that. I wonder how I can course correct. Actually, I think I'm channeling that because this could be like, because Mercury retrograde is the past and Pisces is the past, and the Mercury retrograde is in Pisces and it's conjunct Venus, right? In Pisces about love. If somebody has said something that they in the moment felt they meant, it is very possible that some of those people or some of you could be like reflecting on it all and being like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that in the heat of the moment. And like cringing or like, how do I correct this? Do you know what I mean? Like that could be a thing too with this energy. I just had a feeling to turn that over when I was in distorted energy, specifically distorted divine masculine energy. I said something I felt I meant, and now I'm like, so this could even, wait a minute, let's get one of these. This could be like, oh no, actually, I thought, where did I put that? Oh, it's over there. I just saw a card I hadn't saw yet. Oh, it's that. It is that. It's that fucking guy again. It's that card again. Like, look, somebody, I don't even need to read the words of this. It's just obvious. Somebody was in their ego and they're like, they might have said something not very nice or basically been like, look, you know, I don't feel the same, or, you know, you're dumped. You know, I think not been that, but you know what I mean? It's like, I don't feel the same. I'm starting a new life. See you later. Might not have been that harsh, but we don't know, right? Or it's something like that. But they were in distorted energy, and now that this person's in divine masculine energy, they're like, oh shit. Right, let's get another one. It's quite funny the way I channeled it. It doesn't need to be a man, it could be a woman as well. Whatever. Oh shit, because what if my feminine's waking up different? This is blowing my mind because this is exactly what I just channeled. This is exactly what I've just channeled in the one before. So if you haven't seen that, I'd watch it. Like, because I just described the scene out of her when she wakes up different. Because she's obsessed with him the whole film. You know, she's like, yeah, and obsessed as in like in love with him, forgiving him, all this kind of stuff. And then he's done the most by the end of the film that he now knows how he feels about her. And she's like feeling different. Like, this is why you don't play with people. If you know that that's your person, don't take them for granted, because how do you know when someone's going to wake up different? Like, you've pushed them too far. Woke up different, shifted energy, done tolerating silent strength. Now with twin flames, it's different because, like I always say, you can't get rid of a twin flame, not energetically. If you're twin flame, you're twin flames. Like, you're fucked in that way, right? But people can have boundaries. Like, you can still release, letting go, moving on, walking away. You could be like, oh yeah, no, I know they're my twin flame, but like, you know, how much did they think that they were going to be able to do that I was just going to keep taking that? And then what, they just thought they could, like, no. And like, you know, to keep it real there as well, if somebody is your twin flame and they've done the most, like, then if they really do care about you and want to make it up to you, they will make the effort. They won't just take no for it. I don't mean a toxic way, but they'll be like, right, to be fair, I just looked at 444. There's a lot of angels surrounding this energy, whoever's resonating. This is very eclipse energy. Remember, we're building up to that on Tuesday. They would be able to be like, you know what, actually, if someone had treated me the way that I've treated them, I don't think I would, like, let them back in easily either. So I'm going to have to approach this like, you know, asking if I can be their friend and what, I don't know, right? It's just that this is what I'm saying. It's like, that's, if somebody really wanted you, they would put the effort in. The drum, I just felt guided to turn that over. Right, okay, let's read this now. Oh, do you know what it is? I can't even be bothered reading this. I've started doing it, but I better. It's like, it's probably because I just filmed the one that's an hour and I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered, but I've started now. So, right. So this is something you need to let go of. So quite simply, you need to let go of sacrificing your own happiness for other people's needs. Basically, I feel whoever's going to resonate with this, I feel if you're a masculine energy, male or female, you kept putting aside what you really want to keep other people happy, and that's what you're sacrificing. Boom, drop the mic. The second one is, this is a part of you that needs to die to be able to become who you are, kind of thing. You also could have ghosted your twin flame, because I picked it up at the ghost dance, which is always my sign of that. Don't try to push against the river or swim upstream right now. Yep, that's very Mercury retrograde. You can trust that when the time is right, your dreams will begin to take shape and you'll be invited to dance with destiny, but that is now. Right now, however, you must relax. But I would actually say destiny is now, because eclipse is a time you don't set intentions and take big actions. You just let it carry you where it carries you. But be prepared that you could be pulled into a tower moment, which might seem terrible at first, but then I'll be like, oh, it all makes sense now. That is actually like what I've been describing with not being well. It's like I've been frustrated and all of that, but it's like I've went through it all and now I'm like feeling really different. And I'm like, oh, I'm actually glad that happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously. Because I don't like Pisces season, and it swallowed up the start of that. So I'm quite happy about that. And I can just stay quite quiet and do, you know, lower energy things until I feel ready to bust on in an Aries. Do you know what I mean? But this is not time to bang on doors that refuse to open. Whatever obstacle is in front of you right now, trust this is for the highest good. As an opportunity to regroup, consider your choices. Wow, this is so Mercury retrograde. And trust that your intentions will take form in good time. Consider this time as a gift. Yes, so just slow down. If you're being blocked, trust it's for a reason. Right. Like I'm saying, God, I just want to get away. And I don't just mean like me and my mum are going away for the day, but I was thought like I wanted to get away for a long weekend or longer in some cases. And it's just not happening as soon as what I want. And I'm able to go in April, but I'm like, it's not soon enough. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm wanting to get away now. But I'll settle for a day trip or two. Right, so I'm gonna put this down a minute. In fact, guys, I'm just going to read it. I can't bother holding the phone. So, this is the wisdom, the medicine that's ready to mature within you. Corn represents the mother of sustenance, tangible abundance. It represents material prosperity. The world and form provides you stability, sustenance to many. There's more than enough. So, you planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in the moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honour this and show you bountiful harvest. This is a time to reap rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when the symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. Right. So basically, because you've went through hell and back, I'm taking this for me too. You're about to be blessed with even better stuff than you could ever imagine. If you were needing money, money's coming your way more than you can imagine. Your divine inheritance. If you were neglected and deprived of true love, an abundance of true love is coming your way. If you were neglected and deprived of good friends and support around you, you're going to have even more of that you could ever imagine. You know what I mean? It's like if you were not attracting the soul aligned right clients, you're going to have even more than you could imagine. It's all coming in. It's all getting grounded in the physical. Let's now read what this means. 17. 17 is also the star card, hope and healing. So, and let me, I just opened the book up at the curse. So, yep, some of you are waking up from being in a curse of poverty in some cases, actually. The The card in the east represents your possible destiny, the way that you will share your gifts and treasures with the world. So Earth represents the gift of life. The symbol on this card refers to the body of the planet Earth, the human body, nature herself. We're reminded that the symbol that creatures are born on Earth, human beings. It refers to what we make of it, our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit that needs to be treated with respect. That's actually really quite deep for me, because like when I'm reflecting on the fact that I've just been stuck in my bed for the most part, or stuck to the couch, with this flu, it's like, that's why I like going through something like that, not all the time. And bear in mind, if you're new to me, I actually hadn't had flu for 6 years. That's right. Like, I hadn't had anything like that the whole time throughout the pandemic, when they were brainwashing us all to believe that the actual flu and other things weren't what it's been for centuries, probably long, whatever, they're trying to make you believe something else anyway. So that's why I was frustrated. I was like, hey, hang on a minute, why am I suddenly getting ill now when I've managed to? Because like, if you know my backstory, I was ill all the time. When I was younger, I was ill all the time, specifically with throat stuff. But it makes sense, because as soon as I really accepted my calling and moved on to the path of being a healer and everything, quite young for, like I said, publicly, I was quite young. Like, publicly, I moved into all of this stuff when I was about 30, right? Which is very young, right? A lot of people can still be afraid at 60. So, and I know that because I spoke to a 60-year-old woman the other week there who was like, that's amazing if you've learned boundaries now, because I'm only learning it now. And I'm like, I didn't want to say, like, only have I learned it, I fucking teach people this shit. But you know what I mean? I was humble about how I didn't want to I didn't think that would be wise to kind of say it like that. But I only am good at boundaries because I've been not so good at boundaries for all this time. And I'm still humble with it that, like I say all the time, things can still happen where, you trust the wrong person. It's like, oh, great. But I always learn from it every time. And, that's why I always stay humble. But yeah, for the most part, my boundaries are pretty strong. And that's why I'm good at teaching other people for it. I can't even talk anymore, guys. What else was I going to say? Yeah, that's just that. That's what I think when anyone's really unwell and you're stopped from doing what you like to do in your day-to-day life, particularly for me, like, because I love to walk. I just love to walk, which I did actually get out and do yesterday. So that felt amazing to do that just for a wee while. You really do appreciate your body, even more than what you did before. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. So just like me saying, I really appreciate just walking by the sea after not being out for so long. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit, and you're part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, my favourite word, gratitude and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Right, that's 2 cards about prosperous. People's divine inheritance is coming in. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. So that is a brilliant card to get as the last one, but the last one for me. And then I opened up at the curse again. Definitely, people are definitely leaving behind like a bit of vow of poverty or something. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. That's 2 cards. I've said that, 2 different cards. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. So basically, that's exactly what I'm saying. In eclipse season, just ride the wave. You'll be in. So that doesn't mean sit on your arse. It means you might intuitively get nudged to go somewhere, but you don't know why. You'll find out when you get there. That is exactly what I described with the man and the woman on the cards in the live that I've just finished. So if you watch the one that I've done before, collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. So what I would say is, someone is working out what really matters. The divine masculine in particular is working out what is really essential in their life. And let's hope that divine masculine, it's not the divine masculine working out, oh my God, what I can't live without, who I can't live without. one of the people I can't live without that I have sacrificed in the past is my divine feminine. But is this person waking up different? Like, I've had enough. Like, what's that all about? Like, that's not a wedding ring, that's a necklace. Like, maybe somebody gave her a necklace and you're like, right, I'm taking this off. I've got my crystals aligning me, and I'm like, no, they gave me that. I'm putting that in a box and putting it away. I don't even want to be reminded of them. Do you know what I mean? We don't know what's going on there. Yeah, look, like, I'm tired of being in separation. They clearly don't miss me. They're nowhere to be seen. But little do we know, this person's breaking down, having a breakdown to break through. Final straw over a bit. And that's how I'm channeling it. It's like someone's got so overwhelmed, they're done. And at the same time, the other person's so overwhelmed, they're done being in their ego. This person's realizing, I let my pride and my ego get in the way of our connection. And I also got other, look, karmic soulmate. It's in, look, sideways of it. Look, deep love, unity, connection. I let a karmic soulmate break this up. Past life, like a karmic past life soulmate confused me. And then I got stuck in a repeated toxic karmic lesson. To decode that, somebody went back to their ex. If that's a whole group of people, that someone got pulled back to an ex, that now they want to mend the connection with you. If this is yours, if you resonate, because I feel lost without you. But it seems like you don't care anymore. Healed, not hooked, freedom, detachment, clarity. This keeps coming out like this. But what I would say is it's kind of like the divine masculines, if they're truly the divine masculine, if the divine masculine just doesn't even try and they think they don't care, I've left it too late, they're still an ego and they're not who you need them to be anyway. So just you keep detaching and being you and being happy. Your true divine masculine will come and at least try if they really care, if you're really worth it. Because if they put in the effort for the karmic soulmates and they can't even put in that effort for you and you're their real twin flame, you know what I'm saying? Boom, drop the mic, leaving it at that one at there. See you later.